Hi everyone, and welcome to our second video on tips from my book series, The Adventures of Piper. Last week we talked a lot about doing a lot of research when planning on getting a puppy or a new dog into the household. And our main mission is to cut down on dog bites with children and also keep dogs out of shelters. And researching and choosing the type of dog that's going to fit in with your lifestyle is the foundation in our mission. So what I want to do is take it a little further today and talk a little bit about the two most important things other than temperament, which if you go to a breeder, you have to make sure that the parents have the temperament you want, and the breeder will help you select the puppy with the proper temperament for your household, and the shelters will do the same. So excuse me, when we get the puppy home, we have to start right away with training and with socializing. Those two things are absolutely necessary in order to have a calm and confident and stable dog in your home. So many times when I go to do the presentations at libraries, I will ask the kids, do you know what training means? And they will tell me things like teaching the dog to give its paw, teaching them to roll over. Excuse me, I don't know what's, give me a second here. And, teaching them to play dead. Things like that. And those are fine, but those are tricks. That is not training. Training is your basic commands of sit, stay, come, down, no, teaching them off if they're jumping up, and a whole slew of others that we'll go over in more detail later on. And the other thing is socialization. Now, because if you get a young puppy from a breeder or even from a shelter, that puppy can't go too many places because it hasn't had all its vaccinations yet. But you can still take the puppy to various places where they will be exposed to different sounds, sights, smells. And you want to start that early because you don't want them to have fear of things. I remember with Piper and also with Axel, well, all my dogs, but these two in particular, when I would go take them for their nightly walk, they'd see maybe a bag of leaves next door in the neighbor's yard. And the one thing when a puppy is hesitant to go up to investigate something, the worst thing you can do is to make the puppy go. You want the puppy to go on his own. So I would say, I remember with Piper, there was a bag of leaves and I was outside going, look at the pretty bag, it's got leaves in it. Oh, look at that pretty bag of leaves. And I would walk over, leaving her, holding the lead, but leaving her out to the end of the lead. And I would tap it and touch it and talk to her. My neighbors probably thought I was a little crazy. But, and then she came over on her own and sniffed it out. She took her time. I didn't rush her. And when she was done, we continued the walk around the yard to do her potty. So things like that you don't want to push them into because then you can create a fear. Socialization has to do with not only loud noises. I like taking them to the supermarket parking lots because they hear the carts. And when the puppy is young, you can hold them. And just get them used to that, get them used to seeing different people, children, adults, elderly people, people with beards, hats, canes, walkers, and just to get a little bit started. You don't have to go and have them investigate everything right off the bat. So we'll go into more detail about socialization later. But I just wanted to check in with you, and if you were researching for a puppy, to see how it's going. If you have any comments or any questions, please feel free to write the comments in under the video, or message me on Mariah Leal Author on Facebook. You'll also find my website there, Instagram, YouTube channel, and what am I forgetting? My other Facebook pages, including Axel's, which is Axel the Ambassador, and yeah, I think I've covered them all. But anyway, I'd be more than happy to answer any questions, because you may have a question that somebody else is thinking about at the time and not sure about. So feel free to do that, and I hope you enjoyed this quick little segment tonight on our second video, Tips from the Adventures of Piper. And we will see you next week. Okay, enjoy your evening. Have a good night.